Quaid Azam, Part 333, Triple Nelson. I imagine that if and when two states have been formed, those states will mutually consider modifications and variations of their frontiers so that a satisfactory arrangement may be arrived at. This is totally impractical and naive as to almost be beyond the belief. The country was getting divided on account of unbridgeable differences and problems of such complexity that they fester till today. From where, therefore, how were modifications and variations to be carried out mutually? Nehru also apprehended that this was likely to be a fairly lengthy process involving ascertaining the wishes of the people concerned in areas affected. If all this work entrusted to the Boundary Commission, their work, Nehru felt, will be rendered heavy and prolonged. Hence our desire to leave the issues as clear, as simple as possible. Two particular areas, however, have been mentioned: the Tharparkar district in Sindh and some parts of Patna and some parts of Purnia district in Bihar. It would produce confusion if a new province like Bihar was affected. In any event, no such division could take place without some kind of referendum. All this would involve complications and delay. So far as Tharparkar is concerned, it is a district of Sindh and can be dealt with as a unit. A hasty, unwise and a thoughtless decision leaving millions of Hindu Rajputs out of India. We think that this question should also not be raised at this stage, and in this manner I have therefore not mentioned Tharparkar, a great and a signal error, or Purnia in terms of the reference of the Boundary Commission. Nehru was working on hopelessly impractical assumptions that the work of the Boundary Commission was to be done in the shortest possible time so as to hasten the transfer of power. This was his priority, and early transfer not viable, trouble-free, just border. Most unthinkingly, he actually commented in words to effect that a temporary makeshift border to be mutually adjusted later between the two parties would do. This was totally lacking in foresight as to beggar belief. Mountbatten, though not surprisingly, agreed with Nehru, for he too was in a hurry. To them, people, it seems, did not really matter, only speed and power. Nehru suggested that Boundary Commission be instructed only to demarcate the boundaries of two parts of Bengal on the basis of ascertaining contiguous majority areas of Muslims and non-Muslims. Mountbatten again accepted Nehru's proposal that the fact that the border was never intended to be anything other than a rough and ready improvisation was impressed upon Radcliffe, and the result of the labors of this eponymous commission bear all the marks of the rush job that they finally produced. This was also as close as Nehru would come to recognizing that the way in which the people's wishes had been ascertained under the terms of the plan had been far from satisfactory. Despite this, it was to be the last time that Nehru would even refer to the need for further investigation into people's wishes. What is cited here is an extract from another letter of Jawaharlal Nehru to Lord Mountbatten in a context that is similar. So he writes here a letter to Lord Mountbatten, and I'll read the same in my next video.